may climb.
Here we are, troops, the final mission of Devil May Cry 4. And it's pretty anticlimactic to say the least, as I'm sure anyone who has played the game before knows. We've got what is basically a retread of an earlier fight, except with a handful of new attacks that don't really change anything. When Dante must die, he doesn't even use his big finisher move unless he's got less than a single bar of health left, so it's very easily possible that you won't see it. What you're going to see in this video is the safest and most basic way to fight him pretty much. A consistent, easy strat that anyone can do. Roulette spin is your best attack for knocking his shield off, and level 3 charge shots are the key to getting attacks in safely and easily when he's running away when the shield's down. Both the stun and the explosion from the charge shot should give you enough time to start hitting him and score a knockdown before he can recover. Devil Trigger is a premium resource here because it lets you put him into a soft loop as long as you have it. As such, finishing each knockdown with a buster is your best play since it builds tons of meter. From there, you can wait to see where he spawns, run up and Devil Trigger activate through his first attack. Then do a roulette spin to shatter the shields. Follow that up with a level 3 charge shot and you can just repeat this cycle over and over until he's dead basically. If you mess up the loop like I did after the first knockdown, his attacks all have big tails and can be dodged pretty easily with rolls or table hopper, or even just jumping away. By double jumping straight up and firing, you can shoot over the garbage that blocks your shots if you stay on the ground. It should be pretty easy to chase him down and score a knockdown again from there. There's really not much more I can say about this fight honestly, it's just pretty depressing considering it's supposed to be the big climax. Some of the prior missions in this game were absolutely excruciating, and finally beating them felt amazing, so being stuck with something this completely tepid as the big ending is such a letdown. Overall, doing a no damage run of this game has been kind of messy and something I have mixed feelings about. I'm fully of the opinion that Devil May Cry 4 is a fantastic game in spite of all its faults, but damn, playing for perfect rank just has them sitting at the forefront pretty much the whole time, especially the Dante missions. For everything I love about this game, there's always something else dragging it down that I could bitch about for hours. I ended my Devil May Cry 3 run feeling real damn good and emphatically encouraging anyone watching to try it themselves if they had even a tiny bit of interest, but here, I don't know that I can suggest it in good faith. Devil May Cry 4 rules, but this is maybe not the best way to get the most out of it, unless you already like doing these types of runs to begin with. Installing a trainer and learning the ins and outs of the combo system is probably a more rewarding way to get into the depth this game has to offer. There's only one way to finish this fight off. Counter-bustering his finishing move. I have to close out on maximum style, even if it is actually extremely easy to time. It looks flashy, so I've got to get it in there. Grabbing these last two saviour attacks was probably the most stressful part of the fight. I messed up here twice already, so I highly recommend not being a choke artist like me. Got the achievements right there on video so you can see exactly how cool I am. And I guess that's Devil May Cry 4. I'm definitely not done with this game and I'll be keeping the content flowing, but that closes out the run for now. Enjoy my mission results screen I guess, even though it doesn't show anything special. See ya.